So these two lovely concepts represent how we are thinking about going wider than we are today with electrification. What is the meaning of technology for design? It is very exciting to show you a kind of hint of some of the things that are possible. We are very proud that more than 70 years ago, with the Tama EV, we electrified Japan. And also with many cars after that, and especially the Leaf has been a global success with more than 350, almost 400,000 units sold. We are now thinking, where are we going to go? What would a crossover look like if it was free from the internal combustion engine? If our engineers were able to make a platform that is perfect for everyday human beings. And also, what are new opportunities for our company with electrification? The K segment is dominant in Japan, but we are trying to understand how can we completely change the feeling of K in Japan. And this is why the IMk is a hint of maybe what electrification can mean for K-car. Without hesitation, I really want to bring my friends who are experts on stage. So Fukuda-san represents the customer. He is every day studying the American, the European, the Japanese, the Chinese, and understanding what are the things that they value the most. Giovanny is our design director for the electrification cars, and Kozuka-san is in our EV business unit, and she is responsible to keeping all of us inspired and bringing in the engineer, the product planner, the designer, the market, bringing everyone into the electrification. What are some of the things that you were finding in the customer that helped give you inspiration and focus for these products?
After we launched the Leaf, customers are really excited about the good performance of the EV. So very good acceleration while it's quiet and then very smooth. So that's why we enhanced the performance of the Leaf. What we learned from customer is that they want to see and experience the future of the mobility. So it's a very emotional attitude. So they are expecting Nissan to deliver the actual, really accessible future mobility. So through this experience, we really tried to create the new car to convey the feeling of the future mobility. That is the concept of these show cars.
It's true, as it's electrification, of course, but there is connectivity, and there's also autonomous driving, that these three critical elements are really delivering what is a Nissan Intelligent Mobility. And Gio, do you have any sense of how all of these changes has changed your point of view for design?
Leaf was the pioneer, and then these two concepts are really setting the stage for the real movement as a brand to electrification. So from design's point of view, philosophically, this is kind of a new sunrise, a new horizon. It's kind of, these represent the two ends of the spectrum for our new brand landscape of electrification. So pure, powerful electric, pure, powerful, clean surfaces. It was all about eliminating and eliminating the inessential of what was ice before, and creating something beautiful and powerful out of a kind of a silent dynamism.
And from a package point of view, this elimination of the unnecessary, as you're always mentioning, what were the big things? Like, was it the floor, or was it the aerodynamics, or what really allowed you to create this new Japanese minimalism?
These concepts have this flat floor battery, which we like to call the magic flying carpet. No more center tunnel really allows us to expand the inner space. We wanted to create a new electric architecture, a new spatial experience inside the car, a benefit for having an EV, a minimal beauty, and seamless was our mantra, always trying to be seamless and incorporating the technologies seamlessly interwoven into the design.
Of course, the Leaf is already 10 or 11 years, and from a development point of view, we started maybe 4 years before, so we're kind of used to this. Our feeling is there's been this amazing acceleration of breakthroughs. How have you been able to manage all of this change, but also trying to make a real car for real people?
Having sold Leaf for 10 years, I feel that the customers, the first thing they say when they drive Leaf or when they drive an EV, they tell that the acceleration is perfect. Another thing that they're very excited is the quietness. When they drive the car on the highways, it's so quiet that the conversation within the car can be heard anywhere. So that kind of a perspective is the EV-ness that the customers really appreciate, and it's the wow that they feel. That was the concept that should be carried over to these concept models.
As far as segmentation, the K market, this sense of silence or this sense of floating, it's maybe a huge breakthrough for as a product.
Yes, I think so. As you know, the K market in Japan is around 40%, so it's kind of a dominant market right now in Japan. And there are two things that the customers is not satisfied with the current K cars, which is the design and the performance. The EV will bring them the performance, and as you can see, the design, it will be, of course, satisfying to the customers if this could be a steady model for the production car.
Especially with the K, it's a much more transformative. Here we are playing with regulation size. How did you balance that sense of the EV and technology and K as a concept?
The technology allows us to change the perception of the segment of the, this clean, silent power. We obviously want to elevate the K car segment. This kind of concept can capture a whole new different type of clientele. It's almost, for me, thinking of Nissan as an atelier of automobiles. So this is meant to be chic, a fashion statement, micro sleek, and seamless was our mantra. So it's really across the whole EV spectrum that we're visualizing. So it was specific to the IMK, but it was a mindset. These two cars represent a new type of mindset for us.
And from the customer, I mean, you must be pleased that we can cover such a range when you include Leaf and Ariya and IMK. Do you have any sense of what the people are going to be attracted to this?
Yeah, so actually K segment is big, 40% of the Japanese market, and then plenty of different type of vehicles. Sports type, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, minivan, sliding doors. It's a kind of small universe only existing in Japanese market. And then people are really demanding, so they want perfect K car. Acceleration performance, it's really limited. So now we have a Nissan Intelligent Mobility technology, electrification. So by utilizing this e-motor, we can make a breakthrough, the game changer car in the K segment. So that's gonna be what customer is really wanting for the future K car.
I just want to make a comment from Fukuda-san's word game change. Game change meaning for the EVs, it's especially for countries with natural disasters, EV is going to play a very important role in saving the lives of the people. EVs help the people to go on with the life, taking electricity out of the car to the mobile phones. So this is going to be a kind of a real game changer, even to the customers, but also to the country itself.
Thank you for finishing with that. At the Tokyo Motor Show, we're going to be able to get the full view of a Nissan Intelligent Mobility. So thank you very much. Thank you.